Game 3 in the final week of round robin here in the Mid-Atlantic Mauling League Dungeonbowl. It is second place, Los Bastardos de Ratas. At second place, Purplish Passion. Both teams tied for second. They are playing for the second place seed tonight. And before we get into their rosters, let's take a look at the standings real quick so we can see what's going on here. The Oakland Raiders already guaranteed to make it to the semifinals. They are guaranteed the first place slot with 14 points. The Ratas and the Passion are playing tonight, the winner of which will take the second seed. But because they're both tied for second, what's going to happen here is we're going to have a run back in the semifinals. So both teams are going to face each other again in the semifinals. And so both teams, provided there isn't a draw, of course, and both teams can use tonight to sort of download their opponent, to figure out how their opponent's going to play in this matchup, in this very interesting matchup with Dark Elves versus Skaven, no less, how they want to react to their opponents, and then take that information into their semifinal match. The final game of the week will be Walmart Death Machine versus the Baltimore Vloopadoops. The winner of that will secure the final spot in the semifinals for the Dungeonbowl. So the Oakland Raiders, the Ratas, and Purplish Passion all guaranteed to make it to the semifinals. Tonight is just about where they place. Interestingly enough, if the Ratas and the Passion tie tonight, they could actually both drop down to the third and fourth seed if Walmart Death Machine wins their matchup. So let's take a look at these rosters. Purplish Passion, a Dark Elf team. They're going up against a Skaven team. A very fast Skaven team against this very agile Dark Elf team. What's going to happen tonight? It's a very interesting matchup. I think right out of the gate, the momentum is going to go to Camaricel and Purplish Passion. I think he is going to be the one who needs to decide how this game is going to be played. You can see he's got a 10-man line. He's going to give up a lineman journeyman for another 70k unless he pays for a lineman out of his treasury. He hasn't done that for the past two games. Every time he's had an injury, he's just let it roll and he's taken a journeyman. He might do that as well tonight, perhaps saving that money for the Dungeonbowl semifinals, and if he can make it to the Blood Bowl, save that money for the Blood Bowl as well. He's bringing in tonight, at least as it stands, 5 linemen, 2 runners, and 3 blitzers. He's down a blitzer. He can't afford a new one. All of his players are very expensive. Really, the only player he can afford is a new lineman if he wants to take one. One of his linemen has block. One is a leader, which gives him an extra TRR, provided that the leader stays on the pitch. Both of his runners have Nerves of Steel. Nerves of Steel give him free passing abilities. Free as in he doesn't have to worry about tackle zone negative modifiers. So that counts for the pass skill, for catch skill, and for for passes, for catches, and for interceptions. Which means that this pretty nasty running game for what is traditionally a very run-heavy team has passing options, and we've seen Camaricel use those passing options a lot. 3 blitzers, all with block, of course, all with dodge. One's a kicker, and one has leap, which means he can leap 2 spaces anywhere he wants. How does he play this against a speed team? This has been a bash-heavy league. How does Purplish Passion match up against the Skaven team? You know, historically, he has played this team very, very aggressively, and I think tonight he may actually want to continue doing that. I don't think he wants to overcommit, but he's up against a very frail team. If he can get the player advantage, I think that will be a winning strategy tonight. And we'll talk more about that once we look at the Ratas lineup. 3 cheerleaders, 3 coaching assistants, 8 fan factor, 3 TRR, and 1 apothecary. I think this, maybe perhaps other than the fan factor, we'll have to see in a second. I think this is pretty comparable to what the Ratas have. Los Bastardos de Ratas, 4 fan factor, I was mistaken, 4 fan factor, no coaching assistants, and 1 cheerleader means that the fame advantage, or the kickoff event table advantage rather, as well as the fame advantage, is most likely going to go to the Purplish Passion. The Ratas. Let's talk about the Ratas. Also coming in with a 10-man line. They are down a lineman. They've got a lot of money in the bank. They can bring in another gutter runner if they want. They can hold 4. They can bring in another lineman if they want. They could just let it ride with a journeyman if they want. It's really going to be up to El Nubarino. Real quick, there's not much trickery going on with this team. Skaven teams, you know, everybody except the Storm Vermin have an AV of 7. They don't last, or Skaven players don't last too long on the pitch. Gutter runners all have dodge. They have a crazy MA of 8. One of his gutter runners, Rando, is injured with a broken ankle. Is that what it is? Broken ankle? Smashed ankle. My apologies. A smashed ankle, which brings down his MA to 8. But that's still plenty fast. He may keep Rando on the team just for that. Myself, I might keep him too. If it were earlier in the competition, I might have sacked him right then and there. But considering this last game, considering that this is the second to last competition in the season, you know, maybe run with Rando. Let's see. SB Beaver says this bashiest team in the league. Yes, the Skaven team has somehow had some very, very bashy games. The 3 gutter runners, again, high MA. They all have dodge. One of them has block. That makes Ronnie very, very dangerous and very, very hard to knock down. One's a kicker. One has wrestle. Otherwise, pretty standard fare. Standard lineman, standard blitzers, standard thrower. What do the Ratas do? Well, typically what they do to try to win the game is they use their speed to their advantage. Their AG is not too bad. The gutter runners have an excellent AG of 4. But this speed, their slowest player is 7. They just spread out on offense. They shoot down the pitch and they score as early as they can because they don't want to get blocked down. Let's contrast this to Purplish Passion. Purplish Passion has speed, MA of 7, but their lowest is 6, and they have nobody who can catch those gutter runners. However, look at this AG. Look at this insane AG. 4 across the board with Rianroran, who leveled up and has 5. That is unreal. So how do these teams play against each other? Well, I think the Ratas are forced to play the Skaven game. They're going to have to play the way they've always been playing, and that is on offense. You score, you open up you get players down pitch, you score as soon as you can, and on defense, you try to protect your players. You try to screen out a fast team or an agile team such as Purplish Passion. If they're a bashy team, you try to apply pressure. You try to direct them into a corner. You just try to stay in front of that cage. Purplish Passion has typically had to play like an agile team. They are, of course, an agile team. But against the Skaven, I think that the key to their victory tonight is if they can set up a position where they start playing as a bashy team. So if you look at the Ratas lineup again, AV of 7, that just does not stay on the pitch. And we've seen that all Dungeonbowl long. The Ratas do not end up with too many players left on the pitch at the end of the day, especially against this bash-heavy league. If Camarasil can play that way and focus on some of these AV7 players and get a player advantage, and if he can get it early enough, I think he can start to play a bashy game. That means on offense, he can start to cage up, which typically he wouldn't want to do. He can start to plod down the pitch. He can start to stall. He can start to control the momentum. Now, the key to doing that, I think, is to not get suckered in to trying to block down these gutter runners. These gutter runners are really hard to block down. They all have dodge. One of them has block. You know, I would say, forget these players. Why not go after the linemen? Murder the linemen. If you can get out the thrower, sure, why not? But if you can get these linemen off the pitch, there's nobody left to protect anyone else. These linemen with an AV of 7, they cannot sustain a bashy game. Take those hits, get them off the pitch, and then you can start playing a bashy game against this Skaven team. Not only can you play a bashy game, but because you're actually an agile team, you can convert over back to your bread and butter whenever you want. If you get within scoring range, you can just break out of your cage and run down pitch and score. So I think that's what Purplish Passion has to do to win tonight. I think they need to make key marks and try to get rid of these linemen as quickly as possible, and don't worry about these gutter runners. Maybe cover them for the interception, but don't get caught up in blitzing them down. Don't get caught up in trying to block them down. I think that will be a mistake, and we'll see how Camarcel wants to react to these gutter runners going down pitch on offense in this coming game. Now, how does let's say Camarcel does behave in this way and he gets the player advantage, and now he's got this really strong offensive cage, or he's got player advantage on defense, and it's very hard to run around his defense. What does El Nubarino do to counter this? That's where this TV difference comes in, I think. 1,400 versus 1030. Purplish Passion is going to be forced to take another 70k. The Ratas are going to be forced to at least take another 50k. So we're looking at 1420 to 1030. That's going to be 390,000 gold in petty cash that the Ratas will be taking. And the Ratas can do a lot with that. The Ratas, they can get a wizard, no doubt. They can get another TRR to counter the leader that Purplish Passion has. Sure, they can take star players. And that's where I think that's where I think the Ratas can shine tonight. We've seen El Nubarino take Skitter before. Skitter is a star player. He's got he's basically a gutter runner, but he has dodge. He has prehensile tail. He has shadowing. Most importantly, he has stab. Prehensile tail makes dodges -1. Shadowing means that he can follow up on anybody who's it's a 2d6 roll, but he can follow up on anyone who's dodging away from him. Stab is just a straight armor roll, and it's a free action. Free as in there's no threat of a turnover if he takes it. Stab just goes straight to the armor roll instead of making the block roll. Very, very dangerous skill. We can see him take Skitter tonight to try to prevent the player advantage going to Purplish Passion. He could take some Bloodwiser Babes to offset some KOs going into the second half. In fact, we'll probably see more than one drive and a half with these two very vast teams. Bloodwiser Babes could work out very, very well. I think the key to El Nubarino and the Ratas coming out on top here will be to understand that Purplish Passion wants to block him down, wants to get rid of those linemen, and not give up the 2-die block on the linemen, not give up the blocks on the linemen without carefully considering what the linemen are doing, and trying to keep your players on the pitch as long as possible, which is a tough sell for a Skaven squad. Which is why he can bring that petty cash in to try to bring in a star player, maybe even two, or maybe some Bloodwiser Babes to counteract this effect with Purplish Passion. But we'll see what he does with it as we get this game underway. Remember, the winner is going to take second seed, and if there is a winner, if it's not a draw, then there will be a run back in the semifinals. These two teams will play each other again in the semifinals. As we wait for the two coaches to take that inducement money, 390,000 is nothing to sneeze at. Half of that will go to a wizard, almost certainly. But how he spends the rest, I think, is going to betray what strategy he wants to play here tonight. Does he take the Bloodwiser Babes? Does he take Skitter? Does he take some combination? Does he go for the TRRs instead because he thinks he can outpace Purplish Passion? We'll see. I think if Purplish Passion focuses on those linemen, Purplish Passion can come out on top tonight. And consequently, El Nubarino needs to be careful not to give him up too freely. Both coaches are in chat right now. If I were a fly on the wall, I would love to hear what they're saying. But I'd be very interested in seeing what El Nubarino is taking on his inducement phase here. Malik says, crush them with fire. And we will most likely see that tonight. Oh, most certainly. Well, maybe not the fire. We'll see how it works out. I think if Camarcel gets the player advantage that I think he should be looking for, that gives him the ability to cage up on offense. And then we could very well see a fireball come out into play. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be situational. We'll see if fireball comes out versus lightning bolt. Still waiting for the two coaches to make their inducements. I'm not even sure if they're in the inducement phase or not, but they are both present. So we're going to get underway in just a few moments here. Malik says it's a free ball either way. Perhaps. SP Beaver says that brings back so many bad memories. We will see the Whiny Beavers back in the Blood Bowl. We'll see if they come back with the death roller or not. SP Beaver has been suggesting that they most certainly will not, and I think that's a good decision. SP Beaver says, I may have to fireball all my linemen. I'm sorry. Fire my linemen. You know what? Fireball your linemen too. That's cool. And use a Draymond in the Blood Bowl. All right, we're about to get underway here. Inducements are finished. We'll see what El Nubarino chose in the inducement phase, and that will shed some insight into what his strategy is going to be tonight. So it looks like El Nubarino will be receiving in this first. El Nubarino and Camarcel and Purplish Passion have the fame advantage. Fame of +1. El Nubarino took a wizard, and is that it? Is that all they can get? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Whoa! Ah, I see. So El Nubarino decided to actually pay for an 11th man, and I think that's a good decision. So he took the 11th man. He didn't want to bring the journeyman, where Camarcel decided to indeed bring the journeyman. So he did not spend any money here. He's going to save that money for the semifinals. 4 TRRs versus 3. The Ratas are going to set up here on offense. Camarcel with this tangled web of a screen. He says, you are not getting past me. Weak on either end. We'll see if El Nubarino takes advantage of that and sends some gutter runners down pitch. 4 gutter runners, yeah. So he spent that money on an extra gutter runner, which are expensive, but I think that's fair game. So that reduced his petty cash. That reduced his inducement money by quite a bit, but that's okay because he's still got that wizard on deck. No Bloodwiser Babes, though, so he needs to be extra careful. He did bring... he didn't bring Skitter this time. He brought Hack-Flemmed Scuttle Spike. What does he do? He's got 2 heads, so he adds 1 to all dodge rolls that the player makes. He's got Prehensile Tail, and he's got extra arms. So he adds 1 to pickups, catches, or interceptions. Very interesting choice. SP Beaver says only enough gold to replace 1 lineman. Indeed, for Purplish Passion, that's true. But I still would have done it. But it looks like he's saving up for a positional, so we'll see. He's been down a man all competition because of that, and that was the risk going into game 1 for him. Wow, so he brings this pass-heavy player. Looks like El Nubarino here is going to want to score a lot in this game. He's going strong left. SB Beaver says, cheat! He should count as 2 players. 2 seconds left to set up here. He goes strong left, and he's very, very weak on the right-hand side. And Purplish Passion is going to use their kicker. Got to be careful. Got to be careful of the touchback here. They might want to go with the original kick. Looks like he's deciding. Malik says, use that guy to get the free ball. Indeed, that is. That would also be a great use of that star player. High kick, and the Ratas get to move players who are not in tackle zone. Yes, indeed. And the gutter runner is going to get under the ball and hopefully get the catch. Well done. He doesn't have to roll the pickup. Turn 1 to the Ratas. Ball's on the weak side, as to be expected with a kicker on Commercial's team. But that's all right. The Ratas have movement for days. Look at where he can be in 1 turn. It's madness. SP Beaver says, can you pick the original? I thought it had to be one of the white circles. No, you can pick the original. Kick gives you the option. In fact, all skills are optional. The game will abstract that when there's really no point to not use it. It'll make you use it, but otherwise, all skills are optional. There is, in fact, an option in the game to just allow you to pick skills if you want. Blocking down the line here for the Ratas. Well done, and they're saving these linemen, they're saving these Storm Vermin, and that's what he wants to do. That's what we talk about in the pregame. And now everyone's free. He's still got a blitz on the table. Oh, he's going to set up a blitz on the number 1 blitzer. Wow, and you can see the extra arms on the model. That is fantastic. 2-die block's going to result in a push. He will follow up to get out of this tackle zone for sure. No! Oh, wow, he stays put. So he's in danger of getting a 2-die block coming back on him. It is a Storm Vermin, so he's an AV of 8 at least. Interesting choice. That gutter runner's not exactly safe. I don't... Yeah, he's not... There's a number of marks here that Purplish Passion could make here if he wants. He can take the 2-die... He can set up the 2-die block here. He could take a 2-die blitz on the star player here. We'll see. Yeah, so the Ratas are trying to shore up protection against the ball... or for the ball carrier here, so they set up sort of a faux cage on the right-hand side. Number 8 gutter runner, he's the only man left. Holy smokes! Takes the dodge, sends him all the way down the pitch, and now, just like that, there's that passing threat. Back to Purplish Passion. What do? I don't think they want to bother trying to blitz down this gutter runner. Put a man in front to try to intercept, but otherwise leave him be. That is a long pass. If he scores, he scores. But I think you want to start beating up this line. SP Beaver says it's disgusting how far they can move. I mean, that's their strength. That's what they have. They have nothing else. And Camarasol looks like he's gonna move his screen back a little bit, perhaps. Setting up the 2-die block on the Storm Vermin. And that's good to send the loner up for the assist. I think this is a good move. The number 11 lineman will be able to take the 2-die block. Not taking the block just yet. Wow. He's putting 3 players on. Still only going to be a 2-die block. Malik says, especially to a dwarf coach. Yeah, this team against the dwarfs, it's just, I mean, the dwarfs cannot catch up. They have to pull people off the line. Just to play play back. Oh, he's going to take the blitz on that gutter runner. It's going to be a dodge push. This is the problem with taking the blitz on the gutter runners. That's one space further back. That's both a boon and a bane. It makes the pass a little bit further, but it gets him closer to the end zone. So the blitz is used up now, so all he's going to get is one hit. He's going to get a 2-die block on the Storm Vermin, who unfortunately is an AV of 8, so he's not going to get a hit on an AV 7 player this turn. 4 seconds left. He needs to be careful. Oh, he's going to put 2 people back on that gutter runner. Yeah, I don't... He's going to get a push on the Storm Vermin. I think he'll push him forward and stay where he is. Yes, indeed. And now, the Ratas have an opportunity here. They can go left. They can go right. Both of these wide zones are weak. They can take a blitz on this runner here and just coast down the wide zone. SPP says should have done both down for excitement on the blitz. I still think he wanted to take the blitz on a lineman or perhaps the star player even. He gets the 2-die block on the Storm Vermin, and then he gets a 2-die blitz on a lineman with an AV of 7. These gutter runners are just, they're hard. They're hard to take off the pitch, especially the one with block. He's got dodge and block. That's the ball carrier right now. Yes, indeed. And you can see that blitz being set up on the right-hand wide zone. Who's he going to blitz with is the question. Storm Vermin. He's got the skill to do it. Oh, but he gets double skull, so he'll have to spend the TRR. And lucks out. But now the problem is he needs to move that blitzer off to the right in order to make space for the ball carrier to move. And that's exactly what he does. Well done. But now that Storm Vermin's going to eat a 2-die block next turn. One minute to go in turn 2 for the Ratas. Hands off to the star player. Extra arms gives him +1 on the catch. And now he can move. He can book down pitch. But can he defend him? I don't think he can get anybody there to defend. Is he going to try to pass from there? Holy moly, is he going to try to pass? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It looks like it'll be a long pass. I think he has to now. He can't protect the ball carrier at this point. He's going to eat a 2-die blitz. Oh, he's trying now. He's decided not to pass. Now he's got to get players down pitch, and I don't think he can. He's going to tie up players. He's going to make Purplish Passion roll. And I think that's smart considering the situation now. But Purplish Passion doesn't mind rolling. They've got that massive AG of 4. Failed dodge, didn't work out. Purplish Passion now has an opportunity here. They'll take a 2-die block on the gutter runner, and they're going to get a 2-die blitz on the star player here. Gonna have to do some dodges first. That's the assist setup. They're going to take the block on the gutter runner first, or are they going to try the dodge first so that they have the TRR to spend? Marisol, considering his options, still has 4 TRRs on the table. Takes the 2-die block on the line. Oh, he's got to spend the TRR. Gets a good hit on that Storm Vermin. It's an AV of 8, unfortunately. I would have taken it on the lineman. But he's trying to free up as many players as he can. But now he doesn't have a TRR to spend on anything else. He has freed up the player to make the blitz, however. So Enton here, the number 8 lineman, the leader, can go for the 2-die blitz. Gets a decent KO out of it. Does he go for the blitz first? Nope, he's going to take the 2-die block on the gutter runner first. Risky, risky. It's going to result in a push. He'll follow up just to keep a tackle zone on the gutter runner, indeed. And now he's got that 2-die block. Well, he may want to move these players first, and then he's got a 2-die block to take on the ball carrier. Gets a tackle zone on the gutter runner. This is good positioning. The gutter runner now has 2 dodges to make to get out of this area. Sends another player over to the star player. Here comes a blitz. Is this going to be a GFI blitz? It is a GFI blitz. He gets the knockdown. Where's the ball scatter? Scatters right in front of the blitzer. I don't think he needs a GFI on the ball. He tries anyway. And it works out. He's not going to be able to protect that ball carrier, however. Unless he starts pulling players back and getting them in front of this lineman, perhaps? Maybe Enton right here protects the ball carrier well enough? Two-die block on the line. It's a good hit. Good hit by the loner, in fact. Trying to take players off the pitch. Didn't happen. He could set up a 2-die block here, but I think he wants Enton to come back and protect the ball carrier. Alright, good dodge by Untitled, the runner. Is he going to set up a 2-die block here? Or is he going to send Enton back to protect? He's going to send Enton back to protect. And he's going to take a 1-die block on the Storm Vermin. Unfortunate. That's going to free up that Storm Vermin to go after that ball carrier. SP Beaver says, pass it. A little too late for that, but that would have been something. Turn 3 for the Ratas now. 2 TRRs left. They're down 1. No players. They're down no player. El Nubarino considering his options here. Trying to go after that ball. He needs to be careful. If he doesn't go after that ball here, or if he doesn't prevent this ball carrier from moving, then Camarisol has all of these players downfield who can try to run down the pitch and score. SP Beaver says, I just realized the iPad app has a bit of a delay. There's actually a 4-second delay on the stream, just FYI. That's to prevent a little bit of stream sniping without making it too obnoxious. 53 seconds to go. Gutter Runner sent down the line here to make it a 2-die block on Enton. It's going to be a... Oh, wow, he takes the 2-die block on the lineman instead. Interesting. And that'll get him out of Enton's tackle zone? Yes, indeed. But now, what do the Ratas do? How do the Ratas get players on this ball carrier? Do they just try to cover these players instead? What do they do? Wow, 1-die blitz on the ball carrier is going to result in a push. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. He's going to have to get a player. Probably going to have to dodge a player to get him over here in front of the ball carrier. 20 seconds to play. He's got 2 players down still. He's got a whole bunch of players to move. Ten seconds. Gotta do something with these players. Moves the gutter runner back to cover the ball carrier. Wow, gets a tackle zone on him instead of keeping him a space back to force the dodge. Still got 2 players to stand up and do something with, plus the thrower. Good dodge by the lineman. Another lineman to stand up. Oh, but he doesn't stand him up, and the thrower stays downfield. All right. Turn 3, back to Purplish Passion. What do they do? What do they do? Throwing's a bit of a risky... it's not too risky right now, but it's a little risky at the moment. You might want to clear out some of these rats first. Take a 2-die block on the gutter runner. It's going to result in a push. That's 1 tackle zone off the potential thrower. SPV says the entire left side is free. It is, but he's got to free up the ball carrier first, unless he wants to make the risky roll, which he can. He's got 3 TRRs left. And in fact, this is a positive dodge, even if he just wants to dodge. Indeed, he does. Handoff, perhaps. Is it going to be a throw? It's going to be a throw. And he's going to have to spend the TRR on the catch. Oh, no! 2 +2 catches failed in a row. Oh, you hate to see it. But the ball's in pretty good position for Purplish Passion right now. The Ratas are just all tangled up in these elven players, and they're gonna start taking some hits. Here's a surf coming up. Oh, and not only is it a surf, it's a KO. Well done. Now the Ratas have a 1-man player advantage, unless the apothecary is spent. And did he spend it? He did not. 1-man player advantage for the Ratas. Wow, big time rewind there. About 6-7 seconds. 2-die block is going to be a good hit now. That's on Enton, the number 8 player. He's the leader. If he gets taken off the pitch, Camarcel's going to lose a TRR. So it looks like the Ratas are going to take the hits that they've been given, and then move everybody else maybe in front of this little unit here, this little collection. Stands up that Storm Vermin. I'm sorry, that lineman gets a tackle zone on the number 10 lineman. It's still going to be a positive dodge for him. Storm Vermin's going to try... Wow, what is the Storm Vermin doing? Not sure what the Storm Vermin's doing here. Maybe, I'm not sure. Thrower's going to pull... Wow, Thrower's going to play safety. He's not throwing the... no pun intended. He's not throwing the thrower into the fray. That might be partially due to a fear of losing the thrower. Thrower only has an AV of 7. He doesn't want him to get blocked down. Yeah, so that's 1 gutter runner in front of this unit. Actually has a tackle zone on the number 6 runner. Trying to make Camarcel and Purplish Passion roll some dice here. Whenever you make your opponent roll dice, it's a good thing. Doesn't matter how safe the die roll is. The more dice they roll, the more chances they have to fail those rolls. That's 2 tackle zones on the runner. That's not going to help on the dodge at all. But it looks like he's setting up the blitz. 2-die blitz. 1-die blitz. Oh, he's in the wrong position. He's going to get a push out of it, but he pushes him off the ball. Is he going to try to pick up the ball? He does. Oh, and is he going to get a score on 2 GFIs? Fails the GFI. Does he have the TRR? He does. He's going to spend the TRR. Oh my goodness! 1-0! The Ratas take advantage of the failed pass and score on a 2 GFI run after a blitz. Well done by El Nubarino to recover. I don't think Camarasol and Purplish Passion need to be too heartbroken by that. That's pretty much sort of how the half was expected to go, and he still has 5 whole turns to tie it up. If he can tie it up in this half, he's in great shape. I think he really needs to focus on bashing down these linemen, though. I think that is the way that he can get a leg up. And the KO'd runner did not come back onto the pitch, so it's 11v10. The Ratas are going to have player advantage. SB says, what a quarter, and Malik says that was well done. Indeed it was. Really well played. Risky, very risky, but it worked out. He had the presence of mind to see what options he had on the table, and he took it. So well done. In order for that to work, he had to take that risky one-die block, one-die blitz, but it worked out. The Ratas down to 1 TRR. Purplish Passion down to 2. Purplish Passion has a quarter and some change to tie this ball game up. Alex says the Ratas here go up by 2. We'll see. If they do, Purplish Passion is going to have a rough time recovering. But both coaches should know. I don't know if they do or not, but they should know that so long as there's not a draw, they're going to face each other again in the semifinals right after this. SP Beaver says, I want to see an onside kick. We've seen that both by El Nubarino and by Wenger in the Oakland Raiders. One time it was actually to great effect. El Nubarino going with a full screen down the center line here. Here's the kick. I don't think El Nubarino has a kicker, so only one man back. Oh, he does have a kicker. Well done. Oh, and Butthead suffers an injury. Every time a rock is thrown, Butthead is the one who suffers the injury. Is the Apothecary going to be used? Probably not. Oh, the Apothecary was... Oh no, the Apothecary wasn't used? Wasn't used. And it's a touchback, so Purplish Passion is going to get this ball in the hands of their number 6 runner. He has nerves of steel, so he's got positive passes. It's now 10v10, just like that, before the half even starts. Malik says, only the Shitstorm have recovered their own kick. Indeed, and that was epic. SB Beaver says he should take the hint. Perhaps. I think he wants to go after these linemen. I think the first order of business here, other than maybe setting up where you want your maybe cage to go, is to block down some of these linemen. It looks like he's going to do just that here. 2-die block. Good hit on Stuart. Stuart Little, the number 11 lineman. We'll see if he survives this hit. He does. Second block perhaps coming up with the number 9 lineman. And that still gives a blitz to take someone down. Looks like he's going to blitz down the number 12 lineman, perhaps. comes that blitz, and the number 12 lineman. Good hit. Every one of these knockdowns is an AV7 armor roll. Didn't get anything out of it that time, but he does follow up. Does he move with the blitzer or not? He decides not to. He's going to go base to base with the Storm Vermin. We'll see if that's a good or a bad idea. I'm kind of neutral on it. 2-die block on that final lineman. It's going to be a good hit. That was a skilled block. He gets a stun out of it. He's looking for more, but that stun's not a problem. And now he's got to think about where he wants to move this ball. He might move the players in the left wide zone forward, or he might collapse them down into the center of the pitch. We'll see. We'll see what he decides to do here. .25 seconds to go in turn 4, the final turn of the first quarter. And yes, indeed, it looks like he's going to collapse them all down into center pitch. That's going to free up the Storm Vermin and the star player to go wherever they want. They will probably pull right. We'll see. The star player, I wouldn't recommend it, but well, until that movement, he could have got behind the ball carrier. Wouldn't have been a good move, but you can see just how fast they can move. Now, we'll see if El Nubarino here on turn 5 wants to stand up this lineman and go for the 2-die block on the number 8 lineman or not. You'd have to dodge out first, or you could commit a gutter runner to it. But we'll see. I think El Nubarino doesn't want to go base to base with anyone here. He wants to make a key mark, maybe a good blitz. Well, definitely a good blitz, maybe a key mark. But I honestly think he just stacks up right in front of this team, and then makes Purplish Passion come to him. Alex says block. That's such a risky combo. It's gonna go base to base. It looks like he's setting up the blitz on the number 9 lineman, perhaps. Or if not, he wants to pull number 2 out of position to bring the 2-die block coming back. 30 seconds. Only one player has made any actions here. All right, he is going to pull the gutter runner to make the 2-die block with the Storm Vermin on the number 8 lineman. It's going to be a good hit. Malik said, "Scared money don't win no money." This right wide zone's still not secure here. He's gonna need to. He's gonna take the blitz. Yeah, so he takes the blitz on the number 9 lineman. Does he follow up or not, though, is the question. I don't know if he does. Gets a KO out of it. Well done. He does follow up indeed. Unless the apothecary is used, the Ratas will go back to having one-man player advantage. The apothecary is not used. 10v9 in the Ratas' favor, and they're going to pull everybody else right in these final 7 seconds. They still need to be careful of these players on the line, however. Oh, star player is going to go base to base, the number 1 blitzer. And he's going to move a Storm Vermin into the backfield. Interesting choice. So the Ratas reset their defense here. Now Purplish Passion has options. They can take a 2-die block on this star player and then start shooting players downfield if they want. They could try to maybe bust something up over here. But honestly, I think they just move down the left-hand side of the pitch. Here comes that 2-die block by the number 1 blitzer on the star player. Hackflem Scuttle Spike. It's going to be a good block. Doesn't take him off the pitch. But now he's got players to move. Still has a blitz on the table too. I don't actually know if he wants to blitz down this Storm Vermin. I think he's got a better blitz against maybe this Gutter Runner. He can take a 2-die block against this lineman. Oh no, that's not going to help. That's not going to be an assist. It's going to be a 1-die block here. This lineman only assists if he ends up over here. Well, now there's an assist, but there's 4 players tied up on this right-hand side now. And it's only going to be a push. Does he follow up or not? Probably not. I don't know, though. He might want to tie up this player, so he'll eat a 2-die block coming back. But now he doesn't have enough players. If he wants to throw the ball left, he can't really protect anyone. Still has a blitz, though. Looks like he's going to take the blitz on the Storm Vermin after all. What does he do with the ball carrier, though? Does he move the ball carrier back to center pitch? I don't know. Spends the TRR, gets a knockdown on the spent TRR. SPVer asks, wait, did the injury in the Gutter Runner make its MA only 8? Yes, indeed. Gutter Runners have an MA of 9. They're the fastest in Blood Bowl. All right, so he moves the blitzer out to the left side of the pitch. Does that mean the ball carrier is going out there as well? I'm not sure. Does he GFI with the ball carrier twice and maybe put him over here? I'm not sure what he does with the ball carrier. He's got 10 seconds to decide, though. Maybe he just... man, I don't know. I don't know what he does. He's just going to move 1 space back. He says, I'm safe enough. All right. We'll see if that works out here. The Ratas on turn 6. 3 turns left in the half. They are up by a touchdown, and they have a 1-man player advantage. Wizard still on the table. 1 TRR left for the half for each team. El Nubarino considering his options, and he has plenty of them. He's got a hole down center pitch he can run toward. He can get a 2-die block on that ball carrier, no problem. He's going to take a 1-die block on the right-hand side of the line first. He gets a push out of it. That frees up the Gutter Runner. So unless he sets up the 2-die block on the lineman, that's a dodge on this Gutter Runner if he wants to bring him on the ball carrier. I don't know if he cares too much. The Gutter Runner does have the dodge skill. The guy on the right line can get the ball carrier. What? Oh, this guy right here. Yeah, yes indeed. But first, he's going to set up as many players as he can to try to pick up this ball, but also to defend if he flips around and goes on offense. Wow, still not blitzing. Is he going to block down the number 7 lineman, or is he going to try to take the dodge? But no! The dump-off skill is used first. So the dump-off skill means before he takes a block. So that was a blitz? Oh no, that was his blitz. Before he takes a block, the dump-off skill allows him to do a short pass, and he passed it right in front of him. That was an excellent use of the dump-off ability. Had to spend... did he spend anything? I don't think he spent anything. Camaricel now is in great shape to get this ball down pitch. I don't know what the Ratas want to do. If they want to get in front of this unit here, I think maybe they do. Stand up a player on the left-hand side of the pitch. They have 23 seconds left. Those runners, by the way, come level 1 with the dump-off ability. Yeah, it looks like he's going to pull... Whoa, no, he's not going to pull right. He's going to move one gutter runner to the right, one to the left. Tries to dodge out the Storm Vermin. 50-50 dodge. Does he spend the TRR? I think he doesn't. He's going to let him lie on the ground, and I think that's a good call. Purplish Passion's still in pretty good shape here. Unfortunately, the Nerves of Steel player is not the ball carrier anymore, so he does have to worry about tackle zones. Looks like he's going to set up a blitz on the gutter runner, perhaps? "70 seconds left in turn 6 for Purplish Passion." Are they going to blitz the gutter runner, or are they just trying to move the ball back to center pitch? Handoff fails. They'll have to spend the TRR. Good handoff. And now this runner is free and clear, but can he be defended is the question. He's going to send him down pitch, but he's not safe right now. He's going to have to take some blocks over here on the left-hand side. And he doesn't have any TRRs left. El Numerino saved his TRR, and this is a good example of why. Good dodge by the number 6 runner. Two-die block on the lineman. Skilled block. Works out. Second two-die block, this time on the star player by the number 1 blitzer. Also a skilled block. And he's going to take the blitz, and this is a smart move. Takes the block right off the bat, and then he'll reposition this blitzer to get a two-die block on that final gutter runner. Yes, indeed. But he has to take it with the loner. Doesn't matter anyway. He doesn't have TRRs left. Two-die block. Works out. Well done by Purplish Passion. So indeed, it looked like he was just preventing the gutter runner from getting out of here. But he still can, I think. Wow. Dodge galore. So this gutter runner can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. That can set up a two-die block on the ball carrier. It's one dodge to do. First, he's going to take a two-die block downstream here. Gets a push out of it. Frees up a bunch of Skaven players, which is what he wants. One. No, wow. I don't think there's anything he can do. I think I think he has to take the uphill block. Either that or lightning bolt if he doesn't want this game to be tied at the half. We'll see what he decides. The star player can go, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8. Alright, he can still set up the 2-die block with 2 dodges. Oh, wait, no, he can't. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, he can. 2 dodges and a GFI or 2 can set up the 2-die block on the ball carrier. Maybe he just tries that, and if it fails, lightning bolt. Or maybe he lets it ride. Maybe he says, you know what, 1-1 at the half, maybe not so bad. Stood up the storm vermin, but that's going to be it for him. Holy moly, what's going on in his mind? I really want to know what his plan is. 2-die blitz. Skilled blitz. Doesn't take the blitz on the ball carrier. So what is the plan? What is the plan now? Is the plan to get some gutter runners in position and then lightning bolt? That's 1. He can get another one in position. He can get the star player in position. 3 to stand up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You'd have to take a dodge to do it. Moving players down pitch. He's got 7 seconds left. He could even try to move this lineman in position. Indeed. Look at all those dodges. 4 seconds left. Is he going to get the star player in position? Well done. He failed the GFI. He's going to spend the TRR? Yeah. Unfortunately, he can't. That star player has a loner, and that's going to be it. 2 dodges for this ball carrier, unless some tackles get on here. And indeed, they will. There will be 1 blitz on somebody. Probably the gutter runner. Gutter runner with the strength of 2. He can get a 2-die blitz with this number 10 lineman, no problem. And then the number 2 blitzer with the dodge skill just needs to dodge. Looks like he's going to set up the assist anyway. He's going to move players into position just in case, and that's good play. Movement is always a free action. Here comes that blitz on the gutter runner. 2-die blitz. It's going to work out. It's a skilled block. And now, the blitzer just needs to dodge to score. There it is. 1-1. Well done by Camarasol and Purplish Passion. Tied it up. I think there's two turns left for Purplish, or 2 turns left. We'll see. Both of Purplish Passion's knockout players come back onto the pitch. That injured player, of course, is not going anywhere. Nope, 1 turn apiece. Purplish Passion's going to kick. If I were El Numerino, I would set up for the 1-turn TD right here, which means if I were Camarasol, I would just put everybody on the line. Or if you've got the players, maybe just move them all back, but I think that leaves a hole open. Because you need 3 on the line for a legal setup. So now we're back to 11v11 here for the final turn of the first half. SB Weaver says Skaven just need a turn and a kickoff event. Yeah, they can literally get a 1-turn TD here. Camarasol looks like he's setting up in a standard defense here. Oh, man. It saves players from getting blocked, I guess, but... Oh, he's just going to have to hope that that kickoff event doesn't go in El Nubarino's favor. El Nubarino. Going to set up for the one-turn TD, or is he going to play it safe? I mean, the only reason to play it safe is if both teams get an extra turn here. Yeah, put everybody on the line. Yeah, let's go. No TRRs left for either team. Wizard is still on the table, but we will probably not see him until the second half of the game. Yeah, put everybody up. Let's go. He needs to keep 2 players deep, I think, because Camarcel does have a kicker. Yeah, putting everybody on the line. Going to get 2-die blocks on the left and right defensive tackles. All right, here's the kick. Where's it going to go? Camarcel needs to be careful here. He doesn't want a touchback. Well, not a bad kick for... And there it is! There it is! El Nubarino gonna try to make this 2-1 at the half. No TRRs for either team. 2-die block on the right-hand side of the line is good. 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line. He needs to be careful. He has no rerolls. Malik says, boom. Boom indeed. No rerolls. He has to be careful of what he's going to do here. He still has his blitz. I imagine he's going to blitz down one of these players in the wide zone. 2-die block on the left-hand side of the line is going to result in push. He's going to push him out wide. Interesting choice. We'll see what he's up to. Probably sets up for the blitz before he runs the gutter runner downfield. Man, I don't know. I don't know. He just needs to get the gutter runner 2 paces forward to be in scoring position. But he needs to threaten more than just one in order to have an effective shot here. He's going to take the blitz on the right-hand side. Good hit. He'll move that Storm Vermin up and free up the side zone. Or the sideline, rather. Well done. Now he can move the gutter runner downfield. He'll probably keep him here until the ball pickup. Ties up the number 8 lineman. Probably doesn't risk the dodges with number 8. I'm not sure. We'll see what he decides to do here. He's gonna have to move that thrower. Does the thrower get in position to pick up the ball or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2 GFIs. We'll see. Looks like he's going to pull right, and that's going to be where he's going to keep his thrower, whichever one happens to be the one who's going to be the throwing player. The thrower, of course, has the skills, but the gutter runner has an AG of 4. Just no TRRs, though. That's the problem. 30 seconds to play. Here's the ball pickup. No, he's going to go with the gutter runner. Yeah, goes with the gutter runner. And now he's going to move the gutter runner downfield, perhaps, or he's going to throw it. Short, or a handoff to the number 9, to the number 7 gutter runner. Where does he go, though? Does he stay put? Does he go does he go here? Does he go here? Maybe he goes here. I'm not sure. He's got 7 seconds to decide, though. He still has 2 players on the left-hand side of the line to do something with. Got to do something with these players. Maybe ties up some of these. I don't know. We'll see. Nope, he's going to pull them right. 1 second left. The number 8 gutter runner. Yeah, he's going to try to tie up some players and get them in a position to move. Unfortunately, he can't score. So the only players that could potentially score... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why is that only 2? Oh! Oh, he's down on MA. So the only player who can score is this gutter runner right here. We'll see if Camaricel is cognizant of this fact. This gutter runner is the injured gutter runner. He is unfortunately one space too far from scoring. He's going to set up a bunch of dodges on this gutter runner. I would have moved him here, I think. And then that would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. That would have been enough to prevent the score. If he makes this gutter runner move laterally, that would have prevented the score. That, as it stands, the Ratas still have an opportunity. He's going too deep. He says if you want to dodge, I'm going to make you dodge for days. He can still... Well, now it's a little risky. El Nubarino is going to have a choice here now. We'll see what happens in 25 seconds. Good dodge by the number 1 blitzer. SB Beaver says, Fireball will clear that up nicely. Yeah, that's the choice. Does he want to try to go 2 up here? Or does he want to save the Fireball for the second half? Spending the Fireball right here is just pure risk. You're just gambling. But if it pays off, it pays off. 5 seconds left. Oh, unfortunately, Purplish Passion did not move the player into position to prevent the score. It's difficult, but El Nubarino can do it. So he'll take a blitz, I guess, against the number 2 blitzer, and then he'll roll the dice. So he'll blitz, yeah, he'll blitz straight ahead to make sure he doesn't push the number 2 blitzer in his way. Oh, it's risky. He's got no TRRs. Oh, wow, both standing. He's going to have to stay that way. And here we go. He's got to do it. He's got... Why did he try to dodge? Oh, no. I don't know what happened there. That's unfortunate. Well, that's going to be it. That'll be the half. 1-1 tie game. Purplish Passion is going to get the ball. Is going to get the ball back in the second half here. Oh, I'm sorry. My mistake. Purplish Passion still has a whole turn to go. Purplish Passion can try to set up for a surf on the ball carrier. I think that is a good move. They can get a 2-die block on the star player. Blitz surf on the gutter runner. Yeah, Malik says block from the wrong spot. The gutter runner could have still made it, though. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2. Looks like he's going to blitz down the star player instead. He's going to get the knockdown. Doesn't get... He loses his opportunity to surf the gutter runner. So surfing the gutter gets a stun out of it. He was looking for more. Surfing the gutter runner, I think, was a better option there. A, because it's a surf, you can try to injure this gutter runner. And the gutter runner, he's actually on the roster, whereas the star player, he's gone after this game. But no more blocks to take. He does have a foul if he wants to take it. He probably won't. This might just be the end of the half here. So the Wizards going to stay on the table. And it's going to be 1-1 with Purplish Passion getting this ball in the beginning of the second half. Now, if Purplish Passion were a bashy team, this would be a problem. And this is why I wanted to see Purplish Passion try to get a strong player advantage going after those AV7 linemen in the first half. Because then they could have played more bashy and stalled out, ran out the clock here in the second half to try to win 2-1. But now they're kind of stuck having to play a little more agile here. So they'll probably, if they go up 2-1, it'll probably be early, which will give the Ratas time to score. So it's going to be a really interesting half here, and the Ratas still have their wizard. Back up to 4 TRRs for Khmer still, provided Enton stays on the pitch. 3 TRRs for the Ratas. Looks like the Ratas are going to be a man down. So it's 11 v 10. Purplish Passion has a one-man player advantage. Hopefully they can widen that here. The less players that the Ratas have on the pitch, the more Khmer can pivot to playing a more bashy, conservative, cagey game. And if he can do that, then he can stall. It's a lot easier for him to stall to score. The Ratas setting up on defense, going with a 3-man line, going too deep on the left-hand side. 30 seconds left to choose their formation. Looks like they're going with a pretty typical screen. They're giving up the left sideline. Currently, they're giving up both sidelines. We'll see if that's a problem or not. Probably not. 4-man line. Looks like he's going to try to block down this line. 5-man line, perhaps? Nope. 4-man line. Strong on the left side. Purplish Passion now gets the setup on offense. So these sidelines are only threatening to the Ratas if Purplish Passion can get enough players down them to cover and defend a potential ball carrier. So if they want to throw a catcher downfield, that's fine. If they actually want to throw to the catcher, they need to have the catcher in scoring position and able to actually get into the end zone. So I don't think it's too much of a hassle for the Ratas to give up the sidelines. We'll see. Where is the Ratas kicker? Is the Ratas kicker out? Is he injured? Where is the Ratas kicker? Oh, I don't know if a kicker can work in a wide zone. I think the Ratas just gave up their kicker. Sometimes that's what you want to do. Sometimes when you're down a man or two, you gotta reconfigure your formations. I don't know if he was cognizant of that or not, but we'll see. 5-man line for Purplish Passion. He wants to take this whole line down, and it's AV7 all along the way. I think that is not a bad idea. Here's the kick. No kicker. Cheering fans. Oh, Purplish Passion gets an extra team reroll. If anybody needed it, it was the Ratas, not Purplish Passion. Purplish Passion now up to 5 TRRs. That is plenty. And we're probably going to see them Block down this line is the first order of business. Maybe move some players into position first. We'll see. I'd probably try to block down the line, see what happens, then move my players as a reaction to that. It's going to take the 2-die block against the gutter runner first on the left-hand side of the pitch. It's going to be a push. Gutter runners have a strength of 2, but man, having that dodge skill makes it tough to knock them down. There's another gutter runner, yeah, with dodge and block here. That means only one die face knocks him down. 2-die block on the right-hand side of the line is going to be a good hit. Purplish Passion now is going to proceed to try to block this whole line down. Try to take some players off the pitch. Doesn't happen with the first block. Block number 2. He's going to take it with the Journeyman. He is. 2-die block with the Journeyman's good hit. He's going to get a free forward momentum here. And he gets KO. Well done. And now, 2-player advantage to Purplish Passion, unless the Apothecary is spent. He is not. Third block coming up. Against the star player. Gets a push out of it. Oh, he spends the TRR. Interesting decision. Gets another push. He will not follow up here unless, yeah, he's going to preserve that assist for the final 2-die block against the number 9 lineman. He gets a good hit out of it. Well done. And I think he just leaves the number 1 lineman where he is. Well done. 1 KO out of that, and I think that's pretty good. Alex says he has 5. He has 5... I'm sorry, he has 5 what? Blitz coming up. Double skulls. Unfortunate roll. 5 TRRs. Yeah, but I wouldn't waste them. I wouldn't use the excess to just spend them. I don't think the hit was really, like, the push was good enough in my opinion. Not in his. He wanted the knockdown, and I can understand that. But personally, I wouldn't have spent it. I would have kept it. Two-die blitz on the left-hand side here is going to be a... oh, he's going to have to spend the TRR. He doesn't have the block skill. Gets a push out of it. The Ratas is now down to 2 TRRs. He's going to follow up with that thrower. It's a 1-die block coming back on the thrower. Unskilled, but he can make it a 2-die block unless somebody comes up to assist the thrower. He frees up this gutter runner to try to get this ball if he's feeling particularly ballsy. He can't protect the gutter runner at all, and I don't think he should go for the ball, but he can get to it. Oh, he's gonna go for it. Oh man, he went for it. Oh man. He's going to have to feed some other players down this hole now. Yeah, he's got to feed. He's got to feed one more. He's going to feed the star player down here. Where does he put the star player, though? 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Where is he going to position him? To the left or to the right? Oh, wow. He's going to make this lineman dodge. That's going to give this lineman an opportunity to make a 1-die block, a 2-die block against the gutter runner. Can he get this gutter runner down here to tie up the runner? Nope. He's going to take a 2-die block instead on the number 2 blitzer. Good hit. Gonna be a dodge push, so that's fine. He'll follow up. And so now this this blitzer doesn't really want to move here for his dodge. He wants to take a step back to move for his dodge. What is going to happen with this gutter runner? Is he going to move forward? He can move down this hole. So can... Well, that'll be it. All right, we're going to see a 2-die block coming back on this gutter runner, but is it going to be the first thing he does? I don't think so. Or at least it wouldn't be for me. 4 TRRs for Purplish Passion. Oh no. Oh, it's only going to be a 1-die block now. No, it'll be a 2-die block. No, it won't be a 2-die block. Oh no, oh no, oh no! Alright, now it'll be. He's got 2 tackle zones on the ball to try to pick up this ball on the scatter. Looks like he's going to take the blitz on the gutter, on the injured gutter runner. No, he takes it on the ball carrier. And he gets a push out of it. Just gets another push out of it. These gutter runners are tough to take out. He's going to follow up here for another 2-die block. Second opportunity. Second opportunity. He has to take it. Is he going to try to get another tackle zone on there? He is. Doesn't help much. It's still a 2-die. Oh no! It's let's see, 3. Yeah, it's still a 2-die block. Oh no, that's a 3-die block. Let's see. There's a block going on the right hand side of the line. Who cares? Let's go over here. So he's got 3 coming in. This guy's negated. This guy's adding 1. This guy's adding 1. So 3, 4, 5 versus 2 is a 3-die block. Here it is. Doesn't work out. Unfortunately, he'll have to take the both down result, but it's not going to work out. Spent the TRR trying to get the knockdown the first time, and he doesn't have it here when he needs it. 1 positive dodge for the Ratas. Bring them up to 2-1 here in this game. I think they just do it. I mean, if you want to take your hits, you can take your hits. It's probably better. But man, if you go up 2-1, well, I don't know. It's still only a tie. I would go up 2-1. Personally. I feel a little risk averse trying to take these blocks when I only have two TRRs left. And Alex says he still has the wizard too. Yeah, he does. I would hold on to it. I would try to use, if I go up 2-1 here, I would hold on to that wizard to prevent the Purplish Passion score. Looks like he's just going to go for it. Indeed he does. 2-0. The Ratas advance on a very ballsy pickup to a failed block down by Purplish Passion. Purplish Passion's going to get to reset here and try to tie this ball game up. They've got plenty of time to do it. Alex says 2-1 with a wizard as a win. You might be right. It's both these teams can just score so quickly. It's really hard to say. So it's now 11v9. Purplish Passion has been able to plink off 1 player since the start of this half from the Ratas lineup here. So they're gonna have a 2-man player advantage. They're gonna get this ball back and try to tie this game up. SB Viewer says the wizard can miss. Indeed, it can. We've seen failed lightning bolts. We've seen 2 of them this competition, in fact. The Ratas setting up with a 4-man line again. SB Weaver says, not that I've seen that, but in theory it can. Oh, we've seen it. And remember, anything could happen on the kickoff. The weather could change. We could see another riot. El Nubarino could get a TRR back. 4-man line for the Ratas. Very similar defensive setup here. We'll see what Purplish Passion decides to do. I think Purplish Passion came out of the gate strong. I wouldn't have spent the TRR on that extra block. They started this half with 5 TRRs. They're 2 turns in. They're already down 2. You can see how quickly they get eaten up. But I think it's probably going to be the same thing this turn. I think he wants to try to block down this line. It's all... Oh, nope, there's one storm vermin on the line this time. I think that's a good substitution by El Nubarino. El Nubarino this time puts his kicker back and he's going to be able to use it. Also a good move by El Nubarino. He wanted a better kick than that, but, you know, he'll take what he can get. And the Ratas get a free bonus turn. Everyone on the line stays put. Everybody else gets to move. He could blitz and go after the ball. We'll see what he wants to do. We could be the exact same situation as the last drive. We'll see. These teams are just so fast. It looks like he's going to do that. He's going to blitz. 1-die blitz. He's going to spend the TRR. Doesn't work out, unfortunately. He was going to go for it. All right, Purplish Passion now is going to get their chance. Ballsy move by El Nubarino, but I respect it. The 1-die blitz to free up that gutter runner to go after that ball again. 2-die block on the Storm. Vermin's going to be a push. And this time he chooses to hold on to that TRR. I think that's a wise move. I don't think he wants to advance. Yeah, I think he wants to stay put. That's a good move. Second block on the line for sure. 2-die block on the number 12 lineman. It's going to result in a knockdown. Well done. Gets a stun out of it. Once more, but he'll take it. Third block on the star player coming up, perhaps? It's with the blitzer. It's a skilled block. Well done. He can advance here if he wants or not. It's up to him. Gets an injury out of it. Well done. And now 3-man player advantage for Purplish Passion. The star player out of the game. Final block on the line. Skilled block against the lineman. It's an AV7. Two-die block. It's going to be a good hit. Well done. Now the journeyman's freed up to do something, and he still has a blitz on the table. So good mark here will determine how well this drive's going to begin. I might actually take the mark on the gutter runner. Yeah. Two-die block. Skillless block. He's going to have to take the push. He spends the TRR and again gets a push on these gutter runners. Purplish Passion down to 2 TRRs. 3 turns, 3 TRRs spent. We'll take the mark on the gutter runner. I think that's a solid mark. And now, are they going to pull left is the question. Problem is, against a Skaven team, like a Skaven team can reposition their defense in the blink of an eye. So maybe he doesn't want to pull left. Maybe he just wants to go down center pitch. Nope, looks like he's going to pull left. Malik says, fail the pickup. Always a possibility. He's got a massive AG of 5, though, but it can happen. We saw him fail two plus catches in a row. Fail the pickup and the Rats score again. That'd be pretty epic. 12 seconds left for Purplish Passion to decide what to do with these final 4 players. He's got to pick up the ball as well. 4 seconds. Hasn't picked up the ball. Oh, and he's just going to leave it like that. Oh, no. Wow. All right. We'll see if that was an error or not. Alex says it's Blood Bowl. It will happen. Anything can happen in Blood Bowl. That's why it's a fantastic game. Turn 11 for the Ratas now. Quite an eventful 3 turns in the half. We're 3 turns in. 3 turns have all been eventful. Gonna set up a blitz on the number 9 lineman, perhaps? Might just be a tie-up. Nope. Gonna blitz with the Storm Vermin. It's a skilled block. Doesn't need it. Good hit. Probably doesn't follow up. I guess it doesn't matter, actually. He gets a free movement out of the follow-up, and then he can keep on trucking if he wants. Maybe Camarasol didn't pick up the ball because he was afraid of the lightning bolt? I don't know. I would have picked up the ball. And sure enough, the blitzer moves to center pitch. 40 seconds to play for the Ratas. It's going to tie up the number 5 runner. Probably got some dodges to make over here on the left-hand side. 29 seconds to go. Still has a gutter runner to do something with. Does he want to commit? Does he want to commit downfield really strong? Or does he want to leave some players back in defense? Was that... What was that dodge about? Why? I don't know what the dodge was about there. Maybe that was an error? I'm not sure. Turn 12, back to Purplish Passion. They have a free lineman. Is he going to try the long pass? I don't think he wants to. I mean, he could. There's really... If he goes to the sideline, there's not a whole lot the Ratas can do. Malik says, was he going for the ball? Yeah, maybe? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He couldn't have gotten there, so I don't know. Black, he spends another reroll. He had the push. He's now down to 1 TRR. SP Beaver says, you all need to just keep them out of the Blood Bowl. Purplish Passion has 5 turns left. Only 1 TRR remains, and they have no more left for the turn. He's going for those hits, but man, I think pushes are just fine, especially when you push them off the drive, off the ball. Bring number 8 back to assist. It was an unnecessary assist. He still had a 2-die block here, but it does free up number 9. Oh no, number 5 would still have to make the block. Ties up the Storm Vermin, makes him dodge if he wants to go towards the ball. Storm Vermin is a blitzer, however. 2-die block by the number 5 runner is good. He's going to push the gutter runner off the ball. Gets a good stun out of it. Well done. This Storm Vermin has the block skill. He could take the 1-die block if he wants it. Probably save it for the end of his turn. Malik says, is he trying for injuries for the next game? Maybe. Again, if there's a winner here, then both of these teams are going to play each other in the semifinals. One die block results in a push. He's going to follow up, and he's going to get another block on this Storm Vermin. Ooh, decides not to push him straight back. Instead, pushes him off to the side. Meaning he only gets one more block attempt here. And it's going to be a push. Malik said, is he trying for injuries for the next game? And SPB replies, that's not a bad play. Yeah, one of the interesting things about Blood Bowl is not only do you have to consider your team, not only do you have to consider your skills, not only do you have to consider your level ups and the matchups and the week-to-week games, you've got to consider the competition, and you've got to consider the season. So he may very well be playing for injuries. Is he going to go for the pass? Is he going to go for the pass? Pass to number 1? Nope. Well, he already moved number 4, I guess. He's going to leave it like that. No more risks. Final turn of the third quarter to the Ratas. If they want, they can still go after this ball carrier. The Ratas considering their options. They can take a one-die block against the runner. The runner does have nerves or dump off, so he could dump off to let's see, 1, 2, 3. So he could dump off to either of these two players right here. He can't dump off the number 11 lineman, but he can dump off to the number 4 journeyman. He can dump off to the number 1 blitzer. So the Ratas probably want to set up some dodges in front of these first if he's deciding to get risky and go on the ball carrier. He could, in fact, just he could even try to lightning bolt the ball carrier if he wants to get super risky. But first, he's going to take a 2-die block at center pitch. Good push. He's got a whole bunch of prone players to do something with. 4 to be exact. 2 of them are free, 2 of them are tied up. J.R. Wilkes says, they only play each other if I don't win or if they draw and I draw. They play each other if there's a win on their team because they both beat Walmart Death Machine. Oh, I see. Walmart. If Walmart Death Machine wins, they'll go up to 13. You're absolutely right. Two-die blitz. Gonna be a good hit. He's gonna move that. Gonna move that thrower. What? Thought he would have moved that thrower forward, but now, where does he want to move the thrower? He's not going to move the thrower. He just took the blitz. Not going to stand. Yeah, stands up the gutter runner. Fair enough. And he dodges him out. He tries to GFI. I don't think he spends the TR. Yeah, he saves it. Well done. Jared Wilkes is absolutely right, in fact. I forgot. Walmart Death Machine has 10 points already. So if Walmart Death Machine wins, then they'll play the winner of this game in the semifinals. I think. We'll see at the end of the game. SP Viewer says, can he score? Nope. He cannot. Fourth quarter begins here. Camarcel and Purplish Passion. Going to take a 2-die block on the right-hand side of the line. Both standing. He's got 1 TRR remaining for the entire quarter. Malik says, if WDM wins, you end up with the same record as me, I think. Who, the Vloops? Blitz. Blitz on the injured gutter runner is going to result in double skulls. He spends his final TRR, gets a push out of it. 5 turns, 5 TRRs spent. Purplish Passion have none left for the rest of the game. SP Beaver says if WDM wins, both former champions are out. That is correct. If the Vloops don't win their game, they are out. If the Vloops, whoever wins the WDM Vloops game is going to be in. Gets a push on the gutter runner. He's got to be careful here of his action order at this point. He has no TRRs remaining. Tying up the gutter runner. Wow. Takes the 1-die block. So risky. Skilled block, but it's against a skilled player as well. Is he going to attempt the pass? Is he going to attempt the pass to the lineman? J.R. Wilkes says, I just have to win or draw to be in. You have to win to be in. That is correct. So he's not going to attempt the pass. Wow. So he's not going to attempt the pass, but he's really trying to protect this ball carrier, but he has nobody to throw to. He's only got 3 turns left. This lineman had, it's going to be a dodge push at center pitch. This lineman had he's got -1 MA as opposed to the lineman and the thrower, but he was far enough down pitch where if he passed to the lineman and then GFI'd 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and GFI'd, he would have been free and clear. With the possible exception of the gutter runner's down, he couldn't have made it either. Purplish Passion, no TRRs left. The Ratas have 1 remaining. And they have that wizard. I wonder if... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what Camarcel's game plan is here, but it'll be interesting to see. Even if they don't play each other in the semifinals, both of these teams are in. So they can still be playing, you know, for the semifinals and the finals matchup. 1-die block. Oh, he has to spend the TRR. Both teams are out of TRRs. I don't know why you wanted to take the 1-die blitz there. Oh man, what is happening? I don't think he needs to get too aggressive on this ball. I think he can play better, or play a more traditional defense. Wow, another 1-die block, this time unskilled, and that's going to be a turnover. And now, Camarcel has another shot at trying to tie this game up. So he can take a 2-die block on the lineman, chuck a player downfield. In fact, he can take the 1-die block and then try a bit of a faux cage to protect his runner. He's got 3 turns left to tie this game up. Maybe Camarcel was afraid of scoring too early and then allowing the Ratas to win this game 3-2. 70 seconds for Purplish Passion. Considering his options. He's going to take that 2-die block. Gets a push out of it. No TRRs left. He's going to push him towards the number 11 lineman. And he follows up. Is he going to take another block with number 4? Wow, I would have freed up number 4. But he'll take the 2-die block with 4. It works out this time. He'll follow up. Does that mean he's going to take the block with number 11? And if he does, what's going to happen with the ball carrier? Does he just move the ball carrier down pitch all by his lonesome? I think he's too far back to do that. He's going to take the 2-die block. Works out. But now he's got nowhere to push this player except the sideline. And now... Oh no, what just happened? He chose both down? Was there another choice? What? He had a clean hit. Malik said maybe they agreed to tie and play other people in the finals. I don't understand that choice. Turn 14, back to the Ratas. SPVer says leaving them with 1 turn is still too early. Maybe. That was such a bizarre choice. He had a clean hit. Here comes that fire. Or that lightning bolt, rather. Unfortunate scatter. SPVer said it had to be a misclick. Yeah, perhaps it was a misclick. Unfortunate scatter on the lightning bolt. Man, I don't even know if I would have used the lightning bolt there. I don't think it was necessary. But now that's it. No TRRs, no wizards, nothing left but pure Blood Bowl. If he wants to get out that ball, it's gonna be a dodge to a -1 pickup. .44 seconds left for the Ratas. Everyone is tied up. Dodge to the free pickup. Fails the pickup. 15. Turn 15. Back to Purplish Passion. 2 turns left. SPB says no scorch mark though. Lame. Just an electrocuted player. Lame. Purplish Passion stands up the number 7 lineman. He'll take a 2-die block on the number 12 lineman, probably. Well, no, he'll take a... I think he stands up this runner, takes a 2-die block, or he can move the number 3 blitzer over and take the 2-die block. Maybe that's better. Saves the runner to pick up the ball. Oh, and that's it for turn 15 for Purplish Passion. and now the Ratas, they don't have a TRR left. They've got a dodge to a pickup. They'll probably spend the blitz to free the ball up. And then they've got a real opportunity to make this a 3-1 game. Camarasol, I don't think he can score anymore, so it looks like Purplish Passion's going to lose this game. But what will the final score be? Will it be 2-1 or will it be 3-1? 2-die blitz on the number 1 blitzer. It's going to be both standing. Why not go for the dodge push there, right? Fails the dodge on the ball. Camarasol turn 16. Alex says, what a mess indeed. I think Camarasol just stands up his players and just gets in front of the ball. It's going to take a 2-die block on the Storm Vermin here. I don't think the Ratas score, do they? Let's see. Well, the Ratas can still score. The Ratas can still score. Wow, looks like he's just giving up the ball. Is he going for a foul, maybe? Yeah, SB Viewers has time to foul. Maybe. One minute to play in the final turn for Purplish Passion here in the Dungeonbowl round robin. Purplish Passion will advance to the Dungeonbowl semifinals. Gonna take a 3-die block against the injured Gutter Runner. Not injured enough, apparently. I think. Oh, he can still score in a GFI. Well, he picks up the ball. He can run away to prevent the score. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I don't think that prevents the score. Tries to pass the ball for some SPP, fails. Final turn of the game. Ratas can still conceivably score here. They don't have TRRs to really pull it off, but they could do it. They'd have to dodge to a -2 pickup, a dodge GFI to get somebody in scoring position, and then the throw would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It would be a long pass to score. Why not try it? Well, actually, the reason why not to try it as a skating team is you're only AV7. Fails the dodge. That'll be it. 2-1, the Ratas are going to take it. The Ratas are going to come out in second place. Well done. 2-1 in the final. 11 armor breaks for Purplish Passion. Both teams had pretty good possession of the ball here. Just couldn't make anything happen on Purplish Passion's side. The Purplish Passion's walking away with 12 SPP, where the Ratas are only walking away with 11. If you look at the die rolls real quick, Purplish Passion on the D6 die rolls, they're looking they're looking a little negative. Lots of 3s, slightly negative. While the Ratas are looking just about even. Maybe, yeah, just about even. Block dice for Purplish Passion. Tons and tons of block dice. And that's looking about even. Whereas the Ratas taking much less block dice. And I think that's how this game had to be played. And that's looking just about even. Ever so slightly negative. But nothing for them to be concerned about, I think. Final's going to be 2-1. We can take a look at the standings really quick to figure out what's going on here. So the Raiders finish in first place with 14 points. The Ratas are going to finish in second place with 13 points, with Purplish Passion with 10 points. If Walmart Death Machine wins, that'll bring them up to 13 points, but the Ratas did defeat Walmart Death Machine, which means Walmart Death Machine would finish in third and Purplish Passion would finish in fourth. Whereas if the Vloops win, the Vloops would end up with 11 points and they would finish in third place, with Purplish Passion finishing in fourth. So either way, the Ratas and Purplish Passion are guaranteed to be in the semifinals. And the final slot's going to be up to Walmart Death Machine and the Baltimore Vloopadoops. And the winner of that game, winner/tie, if it's a tie, Walmart Death Machine wins. But otherwise, it's up to the winner. The winner of that game will advance to the semifinals. And that's my Mortal Kombat. Or no, I'm sorry, that's my BattleTech background. But let's look at the schedule real quick. Or if I not close it, we can look at the schedule real quick. There we go. Final game of week 7. Final game of the round robin is going to be Walmart Death Machine at Baltimore Vloop-a-Doops. That's going to be tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. That will be a live stream playing for the final slot in the semifinals. Walmart Death Machine at Baltimore Vloop-a-Doops. Chaos versus Humans. Pre-game will start 10 minutes before the game start time, and stream will go live 25 minutes before the game start time. So that'll do it. Very fun game to watch. Very action-packed. An agile team versus a speed team. I was very interested to see how it would turn out. And congratulations to both coaches for making the semifinals. And we will see you back here tomorrow night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time for the final game of the round robin. Remember, all 4 teams that make it in will be playing to win a Dungeonbowl 3 key when the game releases this August, as well as for a shot in the Blood Bowl. We'll see you here tomorrow night, guys, at 8 p.m. Take care.